Dear viewers at home, you are welcome to a wonderful episode on Viewpoint. And the topic we are treating today is fornication. Fornication. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 27. And it reads, can a man embrace fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burnt? What is fornication? Hmm. Virtually all of us listening to me, we know it. But we want to look at the seed and the fruit in fornication. It's actually extramarital affairs that ensued between married people that are not legally joined together outside their home. Fornication is so deadly. It's a cancerous sin that it will not stop at its victim. It has a way of affecting other people. Let me bring the story of a man to you, David in the Bible. We all know the story of David. He was actually the last born of his father. He was, he was assigned to take care of the sheep in the bush. He was not even part of the people that were apportioned to work in the town. But David was located by mercy and by the grace of God. The Lord crowned him. He gave him the anointing of royalty, anointing of kingship, anointing to fight and win, anointing to rule, anointing of deliverance. David was exceptionally anointed among all the men. But because he did not caution that beast called fornication in him, the beast consumed the best in him. When David was going in his escapades, he met a woman, Bathsheba. We all know the story. Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, one of the soldiers in the camp of Israel. And he had affection for her. And fornication started from there. Now, David did a worst thing by instructing Joab to kill Uriah in the battlefront, and it was like that. Now, after he has fulfilled what he wanted to do, he has committed the error. Then the seed and the fruit of fornication begin to grow. That is what we want to look at briefly. David was endowed with royalty from heaven. It was a direct anointing of royalty upon him. And Bathsheba, she's the wife of Uriah. And in the land of Israel, when a woman is married to a man, they call the woman by the name of the man. That is why they call her Bathsheba of Uriah. And automatically, the bride price of Bathsheba was paid from the salary that was gotten in battle for Uriah. So automatically, David was carrying the anointing of kingship in him. Uriah was carrying the anointing of battle in her. But when fornication happened, there was a transaction that happened between them. The virtue in the life of David flew into the life of Uriah. The virtue in the life of Bathsheba flew into the life of David. Do you understand what I'm saying? You that you are listening to me, anytime fornication is knocking at your door, always know that he wants to steal something from you. He has not come to add to you. He actually wants to steal a valuable thing to you. No robber, no armed robber, no thief will enter any house that is empty. They normally go by instruction to a house that is loaded with valuables. Anytime fornication comes to you, my listener, or is coming around you, is knocking your door, remember that he wants to steal from you. He wants to naked you, want to empty you. Now, continuing our story, when David committed that error, God was annoyed with him. And the word that was in the life of Bathsheba began to grow in the life of David. The first thing we observed that enemies started chasing him. Somebody the enemy could not confront initially. They were chasing him. He ran out of the palace without barefooted. He ran out of the palace. He forgot his crown. He ran out of the palace. He was crying at night. So many things, insulting things that wouldn't have happened to him. Not that alone. His son took all his wife and he messed them up publicly. Not that alone. His son declared himself as the king, and the king has not died. The family scattered. One of his sons slept with one of his daughters right in the house because war has eventually entered his life and it was growing at a fast speed. Now, in the life of Bathsheba, the authority and the anointing of royalty in the life of David flew into the life of Bathsheba. She gave birth to the wonderful child called Solomon. David had other wives before Bathsheba. He had other women before Bathsheba that they were wonderfully supportive. They did not have that son. Because what was in his life, it was given to Bathsheba. You that you are listening to me, are you ready to release that beautiful glory, that beautiful future, that beautiful promise the Lord has had for you? Are you ready to give it out? If you're ready to give it out, when fornication is knocking your door, that means you want to give it out. But the moment you see that fornication is coming around you in any form, in any way, remember that they want to steal from you. And you need to protect your life. You need to guide your life. As you are guiding it, the Lord will help you. It shall be well with you. Shalom.